Am I the a-hole for deleting my friend's wedding photos in front of him?
You know, I say, why stop there?
I say smash his cake too.
Can we not light the venue on fire? I mean, I'm just spitballing ideas here.
I say light the bride on fire. Hey, you
Dress,
got a lot of
highly
kindling.
flammable.
Highly flammable.
Highly flammable.
Hairspray, highly flammable.
You know,
light everything on fire.
I think, the spirit of committing to things, it's not talked about enough these days.
No. If you're really trying to ruin something, go all the way.
Go all the way.
Don't just like trip someone, just like pummel them into the ground.
Exactly.
Imprison them.
Go in kidnap them, go into plane 30,000 feet in the air, and then drop them out
into a pile of sharpened sticks.
That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying. Hey, we're trying to be reasonable here.
Yeah, we're trying to be reasonable. Like, yeah.
Okay. I'm not really a photographer. I'm a dog groomer. I take lots of photos of dogs all day to put on my Facebook and Instagram. It's my thing, in quotes.
Oh, yeah.
If that makes sense. A cut and a photo with every appointment. I very seldom shoot things other than dogs, even if I have a nice setup.
Cool. I think he likes taking pictures of pets a little too much.
Too much.
Okay? What are you hiding? You want little Roscoe to lick somewhere else, huh? Don't you?
A friend of mine got married a few days ago and wanting to save some money, asked if I'd shoot for them. I told him it's not really my forte, but he convinced me by saying he didn't care if they were perfect. They were just on a shoestring budget. And I agreed to shoot for $250, which is nothing for a 10-hour event. Just true.
It's a dog, a bride. Like just point the camera, bro.
Hey,
like
we dogs, right?
Yeah,
big dogs. Woof, woof, do it. This is my bitch over here.
Yeah. This is my bitch.
Oh my God.
Andrew Tate taught me that.
On the day of, I'm driving around following the bride as she goes from appointment to appointment before the ceremony, taking photos along the way. I shoot the ceremony itself, and during reception, I'm shooting speeches and people mingling. I started around 11 a.m. and was due to finish around 7:30 p.m. Around 5 p.m., food is being served, and I was told I cannot stop to eat because I am the photographer. And in fact, they didn't even save me a spot at the table.
Of course, I'm paying you a menial amount. You must do whatever I say.
You are my slave.
You must work for 24 hours.
That's so long.
In 110 degrees, and that's it. You're not allowed to drop dead. It's not allowed.
I'm getting tired, and at this point, kind of regretting doing this for next to nothing. It's also unbelievably hot. The venue is in an old veterans legion, and it's like 110 degrees Fahrenheit, and there's no AC. I don't know.
What is veterans legion?
What is this venue?
Bro, y'all need to upgrade from like a shoestring to at least like the shoe tongue or something. Cause what is this place?
Yeah. I mean, just like do it in like
go to the park.
Forest.
Yeah, the forest, something like
That'd
that.
Be better. Hang some fairy lights. I told the groom I need to take off 20 minutes to get something to eat and drink. There's no open bar or anything. I can't even get water, and my 2 water bottles are long empty.
What do you think? You deserve water?
Yeah, you think you need food to continue?
You idiot.
With the heat, being hungry, being generally annoyed at the circumstances, I ask, he tells me I need to either be the photographer or leave without pay.
Yeah, that's right. How dare you ask for water?
Dude, and there's only like 2 hours left in the wedding. It's at 5.
Like, what are you photographing at this point? The ceremony's done. You're photographing people stuffing their faces and like chilling in their chairs.
Yeah.
All
Jesus.
sweaty.
With the heat, being hungry, and being generally annoyed at the circumstances, I asked if he was sure. And he said yes. So I deleted all the photos I took in front of him and took off saying I'm not his photographer anymore. Drop, baby.
Dude, that is like...
That's savage.
That justice is worth $250.
That it is. Perfect. If I was to be paid $250, honestly, at that point, I would have paid $250 just for a glass of cold water and somewhere to sit for 5 minutes. So, was I the a-hole? They went right on their honeymoon and they've been all off social media. But a lot of people have been posting on their wall asking about the photos with zero responses.
That is honestly, it's perfect because like, who are you to make the person like already they've put in a like Herculean level of effort to get you your photos, like not eating or drinking for the
and just asking for 20 minutes off?
20 minutes and a glass of water?
Come on.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Ridiculous. The photographer needs a little something.
Or here's another guy, David Goggins, okay? David Goggins would take photographs until his intestines slipped out of his butthole.
Until his toes were nothing but stubs.
So I think that
they want you to be the David Goggins of photographers.
I think you are the a-hole.
Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
That's right.
Have you seen that? Quote? Well, he says that. Editors find that.
Do it.
Today I effed up by grabbing my coworker's boob twice.
You know, maybe once you get a pass.
But you got to get a squeeze for each titty.
Twice is like, what are you doing? Just like, oh, you know, I was just walking on the way to my desk and I stripped over my aglet and oh gosh, aglet. I had to break my fall.
Aglet, bro. That's
aglet.
Yeah, that's a deep cut for shoes.
That's a shoe tip, shoelace,
shoe titty
tip.
Shoe titty tip.
Okay.
So at first I was trying to hand something to her.
Sure.
Hey, your hand on her boob?
Yep.
I wasn't looking, so I was just standing there holding this thing with one hand for her to grab it while I was busy doing something else with the other hand. Masturbating, probably.
Yeah, literally.
She wasn't grabbing it, so I decided to extend my arm in case she hadn't noticed me giving it to her by now. When I realized that she was facing towards me when I extended my arm, I totally pushed her boob with the back of my hand. And boy, it felt so good. No, I'm just kidding. He did that. It was so awkward. I was frozen. And all I could do was, sorry, and get the fuck out of there ASAP. Then later, I was ready to go home. And I just had that image in my head all day. Just kidding to say that. Ready to go home. So I was saying goodbye to my boss while walking backwards. Man is just not looking where he's going.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See ya. I was going backwards.
As I was waving my left hand, I was reaching the door handle with my right hand. Without realizing, she was standing right behind me. So I accidentally grabbed her boob once again.
Oh.
Either OP is just actually intentionally grabbing this girl's boob, or this girl is like following OP and she's like, whoa,
like
this titty,
like the hand and the titties are attracting magnets. Just
dude, they're meant for each other. Maybe you guys should date.
That's clearly the conclusion of this story.
This is
obviously.
What happened. At this point, I'm just dead inside. She's staring at me and I have no idea what to say or do. I'm pretty sure she thinks I'm a creep or a sexual predator and I'm just so embarrassed. I mean, you did touch her boob twice in a row, dude. And this ain't some anime shit where it's like, you know, like it's like, you know?
No, none of that.
Yeah.
This is a straight hand to titty touching in a workplace. You filthy monster.
There's an edit.
Oh no.
Some people here got even madder than her. She knows it was an accident and she isn't even mad. It's just awkward and I feel bad. Does she though?
I think you are the biggest piece of crap I've ever learned about in my entire life. And I want you to dive into a not just a hole, but like
despair.
You know, what is that? Spelunking, where they go in those really deep caves. I want you to
underwater spelunking.
I'm gonna push you into
the cave.
A 400-foot spelunk into the water until you drown.
Dude, underwater spelunking is like low key freaking scary, bro. Imagine like, all right, it's like already going into caves. You have a chance of getting stuck and dying, but now it's like, let's make sure there's a time limit on this. So if you get stuck, you're just running out of air.
If I'm ever under 40,000 pounds of rocks, I'm not going to be surrounded by water. I'm going to be surrounded by sweet oxygen.
I thought you were going to say, like, if I'm going to be surrounded by 40,000 pounds of rocks, it better be freaking diamonds and diamond studded rollies, baby.
You know me, just
trying to be a dragon over here,
dripping like a mop
on my horde.
Ooh.
There is another update.
Oh my goodness.
We talked today And everything is fine. She said she wasn't mad at all. She said she wasn't mad at all.
Oh. I love how you can just read anything and it means a completely different thing.
She was not mad in the slightest. She's like, ooh,
dear.
Takes my hand, go, hey, is this an accident too? Is this an accident? This is like the dream afterwards, man.
Yeah,
Man's having a
literally.
wet dream after touching all those titties. Well, PSA, maybe look where you're going, maybe.
Try that on for size.
Yeah. And if it doesn't work, grab a titty.
There you go.